We'll take it nice and easy today and make this practice a little bit more restorative than yin. And if you want to go deeper, you always can. And we'll start in a supported constructive rest, as we often do. If there is a different shape you'd rather to start in, you can do that as well. Use the props you have to make yourself comfortable in this first shape. You can use blocks or pillows under your knees. You can use a blanket under your head or maybe even over you. Shake out any areas of stillness. Maybe squeeze your hands into fists and release them. Maybe do the same with your face. Squeeze it in as if you bit on something sour and release. And once you're ready, settle into a supported shape. Maybe sigh out through your mouth to allow your breath to deepen. We'll start this practice with square breathing. We'll inhale for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4 while empty. Take a big breath in and out to prepare. We'll begin. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold empty, 3, 2, 1, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, hold empty, 3, 2, 1, inhale, hold 4, exhale, hold empty, inhale, hold 4, exhale, hold empty, inhale, continue on your own. Notice if you started to clench your jaw, soften your face, let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Maybe you start to deepen and slow down your breath a little bit as you create more space for your breath in your body. Take 3 more full rounds of square breathing. No rush whatsoever. When you complete your third round, let your natural, easy breath come back. Notice any changes in the way your body feels and levels of your energy. And start to bring movement back into your body. Gently move your fingers, your toes, roll out your ankles, your wrists. Rock your head side to side. And you can keep your props under your knees or let go of them. Our first shape will be banana pose, side body stretch. Bring your arms above your head. I like to bend my elbows and hold on to opposite elbows. You can keep your arms straight, bring your hands together, or just reach your arms out. And we'll start with the heels. Walk your heels over to the left. And once you've reached the end of your range of motion comfortably, bring your left ankle over the right. And if it feels good, add your head and shoulders moving over to the left as well, so that your entire right side body feels elongated. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Keep both sides of your shoulders and both sides of your hips relaxed. Soften your facial expression and send your breath into your right side body. Notice if your mind wandered away from you, bring it back. Use your awareness to find any places where you are holding on to tension and send your breath there for a little bit longer, a little bit fuller inhales and exhales so that you can release that tension. As if you are stretching your own body from the inside out with your breath. Take 3 more inhales and exhales here. Uncross your legs, bring yourself back to the center of your mat. Relax your arms down by your sides. Pause for a few moments. And reach your arms back up once more. Hold on to the opposite elbows the opposite way. And start to walk your heels over to the right. Eventually cross your right ankle over the left. Stay here. We want to find similar degree of sensation on this side as we felt on the first one. So move towards that point, and the way your shape looks exactly might be a little or a lot different. Slide your head and shoulders to the right as well if you do. Keep your shoulders down and tuck your chin in slightly. Unclench your jaw. Relax your forehead. Slow down and deepen your breath even more. And cross your legs, bring yourself back to the center. Release your arms down by your sides. Pause for a few moments in Shavasana. And go ahead, bend your knees. Send one arm back and roll over to either side. Pause for a few moments to transition smoothly from one orientation towards the floor to a different one. And then use your hands, lift yourself up. We'll set up for a prone twist. You can use pillows, folded blankets, as many props as you wish to make yourself comfortable. You can also place an additional blanket towards the end of your props for your head to give your neck a little bit more space or not. And we'll start with our left hip towards your props. You can keep your knees stacked. You can let your top knee slide back a little bit or a lot, totally up to you. And bring your hands to either side of your props. Walk yourself down onto your forearms and eventually onto your props. Make any adjustments that you might need here. We want both sides of the chest to rest down, and you can look the same way as your knees or turn your head in opposite direction. You can close your eyes, or if you find yourself falling asleep, getting distracted, maybe keep your eyes open and find a point in front of you that helps you remember to stay present. Point that doesn't move. And every time you find yourself looking at something else, you just gently remind yourself to bring your awareness back. Notice if your mind wandered away from you, bring it back. If you need to make any adjustments, feel free to make them. We'll be here about a minute longer. Use your hands to bring yourself up. Turn around. Pause in the seated position. You can cross your legs. You can straighten your legs in front of you. And just notice any shifts, any changes. And when you are ready to move, set yourself up for a prompt twist the opposite way. Bring your right thigh towards your props. We're looking for a similar degree of sensation. So maybe you use your props slightly different or you use different props for this side. And start to bring yourself down. Look the same way as your knees or turn your head away from you. No rush whatsoever. Use your arms to help you come up. This time, turn towards your props. Take your legs wider than your hips. Your knees can stay slightly bent. You can also bring any props you have under your hips. I like to use the props to build a ramp for my chest. And your legs don't have to be 90 degrees or 80 degrees apart, just whatever feels possible for you and is a little bit wider than your hips. And this time, walk yourself forward. You can bring your forehead down, or you can bring one ear down. I will let you know when we're halfway so you can switch the way you're facing. If your head is to one side, switch the direction in which you're facing carefully. Use your hands to bring yourself back up. Move the props out of the way. And use your hands to bring your knees up. It might feel nice to straighten your legs in front of you and shake them out. We'll find a variation of seated twisted forward fold. Feel free to use props under your hips. And find the wide straddle once more. This time bring your right foot inside of your left leg, or maybe in front of you. Lift with your chest, turn towards your right knee, and start to lower down. Maybe your hands are on the floor, maybe your forearms. You can use props under your arms or your hands. You can also use props under your head if you are close enough to the floor. Take 3 more inhales and exhales. Bring yourself back up. Keep your legs as they are. We'll find a stargazer pose. Bring your right hand behind you and lift your hips up. Reach your left arm up and back. And release your hips back down. Bring both of your legs in front of you. Shake them out. Sit up nice and tall once more. Take your feet wide. This time bend your left knee, foot inside of your right leg, maybe in front of you. Turn towards your left knee. Try to keep both sit bones down and let your spine stay nice and long, even if you round forward. Looking for similar degree of sensation. Your props might be different, your shape might look slightly different or a lot. That's all totally fine. Let yourself feel into the stretch more than you worry about the way the shape looks. And once you are settled in, let yourself relax. Give yourself a gentle scan from the crown of your head down to your hips and out into your legs, looking for any places where you're holding on to tension. Sending your breath there to create a little bit more space. Maybe sign out through your mouth. Take 3 more inhales and exhales. When you're ready, use your arms to support you. Bring your left hand behind you. Reach your right arm up, lift your hips, send your breath down to your hips. And release. Now lift your left knee up, straighten your legs forward, shake them out. A very short toe stretch, and we'll set up for Shavasana. Come up onto your hands and knees. Your ankles, your knees all the way together. Tuck your toes and walk your toes as close towards you as they would go. You can even reach back and slide your toes under you with your fingers. Don't let your ankles splay out to the sides. Keep them nice and tight. And start to lift your shoulders over your hips. If this is too intense, you can keep your hands down You can also place a pillow, a block between your hips and your ankles. Let yourself relax as much as you can in this rather intense stretch for the soles of your feet. Soften your facial expression. And release. Come forward into tabletop. Untuck your toes and gently pat your tops of the feet down. And we'll set up for Shavasana. We'll set up for a supportive posture first that you can stay in Shavasana for. Use the props that you have to support your chest. I'm using a blanket and I'm going to fold it the long way. If you don't have a blanket and you have pillows, you can just place them the long way. And you can use as many props to elevate your chest. I'm using blocks. You can use pillows or just your blanket towards the head part of your mat. You can bend your knees, you can straighten your legs, you can use support under your knees that feels good for you. If it feels okay for your body and you have enough props, I'm offering you to find Baddha Konasana with your legs, soles of the feet together, your knees out wide. Lower yourself down, adjusting your props so that your chest and your head are supported. We want our shoulder blades and our upper back to be on the props and our low back to be probably off the props and a little bit more lengthened. We'll be in this shape for a few minutes. I will let you know when it's time to set up for your Shavasana. In case you want to take it in any other shape. Open and close your jaw a few times, maybe close and relax your eyes. Let yourself surrender into the support of the props underneath you. If you feel content where you are, stay exactly as you are for the rest of the practice. If you'd rather take your Shavasana in any other way, make the adjustments you need to. And come back to stillness. Observe yourself resting in your final Shavasana for the next few minutes. I will let you know when it's time to come out. And stay in your Shavasana for as long as you wish. Just turn off your device and come back to stillness. If the rest of your evening is calling for you, start to bring the movements back. Safely make your way off your props into fetal position on either side. Use your arm under your head as a pillow. Pause for a moment to gather your physical body, to gather your energetic body, to remind yourself of your intention or maybe set a new one for your week, the rest of your day. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Lift yourself up to a seat. Bring your shoulders over the hips. Bring your hands to the heart center. Palms together, palms over each other. Feel the space you've created. And fill that space up with your breath. Take a big inhale. Exhale out through your mouth. Close your lips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bow down. Namaste.